And they're racing. Now it takes over from Mimic Style. Racing left-handed. Blushing Bride races freely out the back. Mimic Style makes progress. Davenham is racing behind the leaders. Now it is 2 lengths clear of Bring Me Love, and then the tempo back to Davenham, and then Blushing Bride back to the Gullible. Now it is the leader by 2. Bring Me Love is making headway from over 4 lengths off the pace. The favourite is losing ground. A good jump by the leader. Axton Whiskey is racing out the back about 6 lengths off the pace. The Gullible moves through the pack. The favourite is losing ground. Mimic Style is in the mid-division about 5 lengths off the pace. Racing left-handed. Now it is clear from Mimic Style from the Gullible back to the tempo. Next is Davenham from Ash Again, and then Richville Lake. Axton Whiskey is pushed along in last. Blushing Bride is pushed along out the back. The leader was clear there. Davenham is back in the chasing pack about 6 lengths off the pace. Now it is 5 lengths ahead of Mimic Style from the Gullible, from the tempo, from Richville Lake, from Ash Again, from Davenham. Richville Lake hit that. Davenham improves easily from the rear. Richville Lake is pushed along out the back. Now it is 5 lengths ahead of the Gullible, from the tempo ahead of Blushing Bride back to Mimic Style, ahead of Ash Again back to Davenham. Racing left-handed. Now it has a clear lead from the Gullible, and then the tempo for Mimic Style, and then Blushing Bride. Next is Ash Again, and then Davenham ahead of Axton Whiskey, ahead of Bring Me Love. The leader jumps well again, and the leader is over that 1. Now it is 6 lengths clear of the tempo ahead of the Gullible, from Mimic Style, ahead of Ash Again, and then Blushing Bride. The leader takes that 1. Mimic Style is making ground. Now it is in front from the tempo, and then the Gullible. Now it has gone. The tempo takes up the running from Nowwood. Axton Whiskey brings up the rear and is around 4 lengths off the lead. The tempo is 1 length ahead of the Gullible from Ash Again. The favourite looks to be travelling well. Ash Again is racing behind the leaders, going left-handed. The tempo is 1 length in front of the Gullible. Next is Mimic Style. Next is Ash Again from Blushing Bride, and then Davenham back to Bring Me Love, ahead of Axton Whiskey in last position. The Gullible takes up the running from the tempo. The leader jumped well. The tempo is in front from the Gullible, from Mimic Style, just clear of Ash Again, and then Bring Me Love. The tempo leads by a length over that 1. The favourite is going well. The tempo is in front from the Gullible back to Mimic Style. Next is Davenham from Ash Again. Next is Bring Me Love. The Gullible takes up the running once more from the tempo. Mimic Style goes into the lead. Axton Whiskey is way back about 7 lengths off the pace. They have 1 mile to go. Racing left-handed. Mimic Style is the leader from the Gullible. Next is the tempo, a gap tall Bring Me Love from Davenham. Next is Ash Again from Blushing Bride. Mimic Style is going well. Over that 1. Bring Me Love is racing behind the leaders. Mimic Style is 1 length clear of the Gullible, ahead of the tempo. The Gullible takes a fractional advantage. Blushing Bride is in the mid-division about 3 lengths off the pace. Mimic Style now leads. Ash Again blundered. Mimic Style is in front from the Gullible, just clear of the tempo ahead of Bring Me Love, ahead of Dagenham from Blushing Bride. Mimic Style is pushed into the lead again from the Gullible. Mimic Style is pushed into the lead again. Well inside the final 4 furlongs. The Gullible is driven to lead again. Turning left-handed. Mimic Style is pushed into the lead again. Ash again is racing wide of the pack. Well inside the final 3 furlongs. The favourite blundered. A good jump by the leader. Less than 2 furlongs to go. Mimic Style is 2 lengths clear of the Gullible, clear of the tempo, and then Dagenham, and then Bring Me Love from Blushing Bride. The leader jumps well again. Inside the final furlong. Mimic Style is 3 lengths in front of the Gullible. Mimic Style has 3 in hand of the Gullible. Mimic Style is 3 lengths